Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Thrill of the Chase Explained, episode 2323, Diamond Drive, the address explained. When asked if the treasure was on government land, Mr. Fenn gave this very detailed explanation. I quote, "There are 654,885,389 acres of land in the United States that are owned by the American people. That is what the federal government admits is public property. And the population of this great country is 313,914,040. After doing the math, I learned that my allotment is exactly 2,000.86 acres. Now, what if I wanted to secret away a can of Dr. Pepper under a rock in the cooling waters of a rivulet somewhere in my allotted public acreage?" Hi everyone, my name is Ernest Jeff McDaniel, and I solved Forrest Fenn's poem from the Thrill of the Chase. I am the owner of McDaniel's Used Auto Parts in Loganville, Georgia. I confirmed everything with Mr. Fenn himself, first by phone, then through certified letters, kept him up to date on my progress at the second location. It's not where you're all being nooked. Though speculation, what I tell you here is formed from Forrest Fenn's own words, and he also confirmed this address to me himself, 2323 Diamond Drive. This address, associated with the church, also appears on approximately 2,000.86 acres of some of the most beautiful land on God's green earth in our national forest. I submit to you, though, through some found loophole, Mr. Fenn has most likely homesteaded his 2,000.86 acres of land. As long as you don't hit a road or another address, you get 2323 Diamond Drive. Mr. Fenn originally placed his box of memories in the tip of a finger-shaped pointing rivulet on his land and covered it with a boulder of the same shape, just like he mentioned. It just wasn't a Dr. Pepper can. I went to the finger-pointing rivulet to retrieve it, and instead of memories, I found a landslide. I speculate Mr. Fenn's bronze jars he's buried around the Rockies are probably the cause of the dress appearing on public land. After I reported the landslide, you would go to, first of all, I'll show you this. You'd go to the finger-pointing rivulet, click on a certain place, and it would send you to here, the other location. And right about in there, well, no, I'd say somewhere about right in here. I'm not going to go to the exact spot. Right about in there, you would find diamonds carved on the trees in the middle of a national forest. His jars he's buried around the Rockies are probably the cause of the appearing on public land. After I reported the landslide, he confirmed the address. Then sometime later, I reported my life was possibly endangered by the chase. It was abruptly ended, and the treasure was dug up from the landslide, which I had reported. He then cryptically sets it up for me to finish safely, but unfortunately I never saw what he had done. Evidence shows he had done this for me without telling me, but as I said, I never saw it. Then with my health slipping, there was a misunderstanding and things went south. There's so much depth to this chase, and in my experience in it, it's literally playing out like a Hollywood blockbuster. Who knows, maybe it will be. The two areas covered here are both at least, get this, 8 3/4 miles north of Santa Fe. We've heard that figure before. We have everything documented, but let me take a minute. Well, I've already shown you manually a little bit of the depth. Oh, P.S. This has to be stated. You do not, it's been stated, someone thinks this, you do not, I repeat, you do not own the solve to Forrest Fenn's poem, which God did in my twisted little brain. As far as treasure goes, if presented to me, I'll document grinding it to powder and dispersing it into the outhouses of our national parks. Now that would make for great TV. No, if intact, and it would be best if it is, the box of memories should go in the Smithsonian, and I never see it. God bless.